Hello fellow crafters, Janine here, and guess what? It is that time again. My paper pumpkin just came in the mail and I'm so excited. So we're doing the happy dance, yeah. Okay, enough of that. So I've already broken the seal on the box, but I have not looked inside to see what it is, and I haven't seen any of the previews yet, so we are going to experience this for the first time together. So let's just go right in. I'm excited, y'all, because I think that given the time that we're getting it, it should be something for Father's Day, so fingers crossed, hoping that's what it is. Let's see. Oh, Night of Navy Stampin' Spot, dark blue. I love it. Let's see what the stamp set says. It says my favorite, and then we got brother, grandpa, dad, friend, it's your day, uncle, my love, son, Father's Day, birthday, happy, have your cake and eat it too. And then it's got a little birthday cake, a candle, star, heart, an outline heart, a solid star, and an arrow. So this is definitely a Dad's Day themed box. Yay! That's what I was hoping for. So let's see what we're going to be making. Oh, it's cards, y'all. Okay, you already know. Let me move this light because it's like glaring. There we go. And y'all already know I'm a card maker, so anything that has to do with card kits, you know I'm down for. And I love it. Look at the laser cuts. Oh, let's get in this box. We gotta get in this box. Let me find some scissors. I'm so excited. I can't find my scissors. Ah, crisis. Oh, there they are. Okay. Don't want to tear anything that's inside. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, cool. These are like enamel dots, except they're star shaped, and there's some little adhesive dots behind them. Oh, neat. It's some corrugated. Can you see? Oh, yeah, there you go. It's corrugated cardstock, except that it's kind of thin. Do you see that? It's kind of thin. That's cool. There's quite a bit of that. Let's see, how many cards do we have makings for? Envelopes. You guys know from my last paper pumpkin video that yes, this girl likes envelopes. If you give me something to make a card with, I would really like it that it had envelopes with it. It's one of my biggest gripes with Simon Says Stamp. Send envelopes already. Good golly, people. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cards, 8 envelopes, and should be 8 card bases. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. 8. The components to make 8 cards, you know, plus stamps and ink and envelopes for 20 bucks. Guys, it doesn't get better than that. I mean, that really is, in my opinion, a fantastic deal. That, because I mean, think about if you went and bought 8 cards pre-made, you know, at the store, you're going to spend a lot more than 20 bucks. And I guess these are stickers. Yeah, and they all, no, excuse me, they all say happy. Awesome. So, and you see on the front, they just used the happy, they just put this piece behind all of those, like so. And then they used the happy and then stamped a sentiment under that. And that's cool, but I don't think I want to make all of these cards in this particular color scheme and with these orange little corrugated cardstock pieces. They're cute, but I don't necessarily want to do every single card that way. So what I'm going to do is, right now, is I'm going to pause this video, and then I'm going to dig through my supplies and see what other kind of masculine components I have. And once I've pulled some stuff together, I'll come back and let's put some cards together. Yay! Okay, so I'm all set up and I'm ready to go. I picked out some papers from some other paper stacks I had. Let me show you, these three were from a paper stack I bought at Walmart quite some time back called Darling Jewel. And then these are some papers that are from Stampin' Up. And I can't remember the name of the product line, but I'll go ahead and link an iCard right here that shows you the haul, the product share haul where I got these. So there'll be more information there about these papers, but these are Stampin' Up papers and they are double-sided, and these are not, they're white. And I contemplated how that would look with the card, because obviously you're going to be putting it in, you know, the printed side will show through and then the white side on the other side. And I got to thinking about it, so I wanted to make sure that both sides of whatever papers I picked, you know, were pleasing to me on both sides of the card. So plain white works just fine, and then these patterns all had fairly neutral patterns on both sides, so that worked out pretty good for me. Now I just need to trim them all down. These are standard A2 size cards. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches. So I'm gonna trim these papers down to those measurements, but just a scotch shy of that measurement. So and by a scotch shy I mean not even 1/8 of an inch. Now this one is already cut down a little bit more than I'd like as far as the width, so I'm just going to cut the length to match that. So it is about 4 inches across, so I'm going to make it 5 1/4 inches tall. But the rest of these I'm not going to cut that short. I'm going to make them like I said, just a tiniest little bit shy of the measurements of 5 1/2 and 4 1/4. Anyway, so let me go ahead. I'm gonna go and stamp. I'm gonna stamp 3 of them with Happy Father's Day for the 3 people I'm giving Father's Day cards to. But the rest of them, I think I'm just gonna stamp Happy Birthday, and that way I'll have some masculine cards on hand whenever birthdays come up. So this first one I'm doing to my husband. So it's going to say, Happy Father's Day, my love. And I'm just going to go ahead and line everything up on my card where I like it. And these wouldn't fit across, with the Happy Father's Day wouldn't fit side by side on my block this way, but I found if I turned it cat-a-corner, it fits that way. And I like working with as small of a block as possible. So you see I've got dad and son ready, because those are the other 2 cards that I'll be doing is for my dad and for my son. I suppose I ought to do a 4th one. I should do one for my son-in-law. And I am going to go ahead and use the navy ink because I think it's going to look fine with all the different papers that I picked. And you see here I've got a couple of pieces of fun foam underneath where I'm stamping, because it gives me that little bit of cush I need to get a nice impression while I'm stamping. That looks perfect. So I think I'm going to alternate between patterns here. And I'm going to take off my love and add dad. Okay, everybody is stamped. And I'm just going to stick all this on the block for now to keep it together until I'm ready to do all my cleanup. Okay, I'm going to see if my tape runner runs a thin enough bead of tape to work with this, because there's just the littlest tiny bit of an edge. It did come with glue dots for this, but I wasn't that fond of the idea of using glue dots for this project, because you basically just like put it, you know, a dot on each of the four corners, but that leaves this piece kind of loosey-goosey on the card. But I can understand why they included glue dots, because you do have such a skinny little area, you know, to use tape with. But this tape on my tape runner is pretty thin, so I'm gonna see if it works and doesn't poke out. And I've got just the littlest bit of glue peeking out, so I have to study on that and think about what I'm going to do, because now I am going to have to cover that with something. Let me try it with one of these pieces of paper. Let's see, I have some score tape that's pretty, let me see, this is, I believe this is even skinnier than my tape runner, because I think my tape runner is 1/4 of an inch, and I believe this is an 1/8 of an inch. So let me use this score tape, and I'm going to put it directly on the card instead of on the paper this time. I think the only one that's going to give me problems is the one that was cut just a little bit too shy. It was the piece that I was working with that was already cut down. For that one, I might have to use their little glue dots. Okay, again, I'm having glue peeking out, and that's just not going to work. So I can see why they did the glue dots, but I just don't feel like the glue dots are enough to hold the whole situation together. You know, because you have a glue dot here, a glue dot here, one here, and one here. So that'll leave all the sides and top and bottom open. And I'm not that fond of that idea. Okay, I'm going to use a piece of ribbon because I was able to get the piece of paper out far enough to the other edges. The only edge that was still exposed was this little bit of the inside towards the fold. So what I'm going to do is just take advantage of that and use and adhere a piece of ribbon, which I know kind of takes it slightly feminine, but it does solve a problem. So I'm going to cover that exposed tape with the ribbon. How's the weather in your part of the world? It has been doing nothing but raining here lately. My poor husband went out to water our garden yesterday, and I told him, I said, you know, baby, I think it's supposed to rain this week. If I were you, I would hold off watering that garden. And he insisted, no, it's dry, it needs water, but I really wish he'd held off because now I'm afraid it's going to get waterlogged. There we go. Woo! by the hardest. Let me trim off the extras. Okay, I'm gonna play with this and see what happens. This is some deco foil, and I'm just gonna rub with my finger. I mean, hey, just because they're guys doesn't mean they can't appreciate a little bit of shimmer, right? Okay, a little deco foil and a burnisher took care of that problem. It did kind of mark up my cord though, but that's all I can do. But now I know how I'm gonna fix this problem without the ribbon. So let me go ahead and do that again. Okay, that does definitely solve the problem. With no ribbon, which will make all you gentlemen out there very happy. No ribbon. But I can't lie, I've still kind of got the doldrums where these cards are concerned. They're kind of wah-wah. Okay, let me decide what papers I want for my Father's Day ones. Okay, I'm definitely doing the blue for my honey bunny because I love him in blue. Nice, just a nice little gold stripe on the inside of the card. Tell you what, I think I just got an idea how to jazz up the outside of the card. Woohoo! Alright. Okay, let me cut this because I want it to be nice and straight. Okay, so I just ran a piece of score tape on either side. And I used my scissors instead of tearing it so that I'd have a nice, sharp, straight edge. So I'm just going to press it down really good. Peel up my backing. I'm going to lay my gold foil sheet down on top of it. And then just burnish it. Voila! A little extra something something on the front of the card. I wish I had more colors of deco foil. We would try this in some different colors, but alas, gold is what I've got. So there we go. Some nice extra embellishment on the front of the card without going too far. Jason, you better be proud of me. So that's 4 cards down. Let's see. Next one's for the son-in-law. So I think I might go with this sheet for him. Alright, here's to recap: a simple birthday card with just some ribbon on it and some decorative paper. Another simple birthday card with a little baker's twine and again the decorative paper. These were using more the components that came with the kit. Happy Father's Day Dad with the corrugated orange background and some stars and stamping. This one, to kind of cover up some exposed tape, I just used some gold leaf or gold deco foil. Decorative paper again for my own stash, using their stamp, and then some more deco foil and tape. Some Stampin' Up! 6x6 paper cut to size. Some gold foil stickers from the stamp set. And then some more paper for my own stash for the background. Some more deco foil accent. And again, some Stampin' Up! Decorative paper, some deco foil, and the stamp. So there we go. That is my paper pumpkin kit for May of 2016. I hope you enjoyed watching this. If you would like to see more of these type of videos of unboxings and constructing of monthly subscription kits, my picture is going to be right about here, and if you go ahead and click on it, you can subscribe to my channel. If you would like to help me bring more of this kind of content to you, because of course it does take money to subscribe to these kits and to buy the supplies to bring instructional videos to you. So right about here is going to be an iCard that you can click on, and it'll take you to my home page where you can make a donation to Janine's Craft Room if you so choose. If you don't, that is perfectly okay. I am so happy that you're here to watch my videos. You support me in ways that you just don't even know, just by being here, by watching, by subscribing, and giving these videos a thumbs up. And that's another thing. Remember to give the video a thumbs up, because that lets me know that you like the content that I'm bringing to you. Well, thank you so much for watching through this video. I hope it wasn't too long for you, and I hope it wasn't too tedious in watching me trying to kind of go through the process of figuring things out, because this is how I create. It just takes me time to kind of figure out how to incorporate more elements to bring, you know, what I want to the project. Well, anyway, thank you so much, and you guys have a blessed day. Bye now.